Hi, my name is Kathy Fosno, and this is Kat's Creative Corner. And welcome to Tuesday's card. Today, I'm going to be making this card. I'm casing it from Jan Brown. I didn't really change much, maybe just the banner, but I just thought it was a nice little card. It's very simple. So let's get started. To begin with, you're going to need a piece of real red cardstock, cut at 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2. So we're going to do that. We're going to take our bone folder and get a nice crease there. Then we're going to need 2 pieces of Whisper White cardstock cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And we're just going to put them on the card base. I'll turn it right upside down so you can see it better. Are you guys starting to get in the Christmas mood with all the Christmas cards that are being made online? It's always shocking to me now to see one that isn't Christmas. Okay, and we're going to put one inside, and the reason we're doing this is to make it a little easier to write our message, our sentiment for when we send it out, because the dark red is pretty hard to see. I'm using real red, and I'm using Merriest Wishes from the stamp set Merriest Wishes. So I'm just in the inside, I'm going to put Merriest Wishes right about in the middle, maybe a little towards the top. Oops, I made a little bit of mess. I shouldn't have rocked it, but I think it's okay. It just kind of looks like it was underlined, and I may just do a little bit more of a line. Okay, then we're going to be using, like I said, we used the Merriest Wishes from the Merriest Wishes stamp set, and then we have the Merriest, let's see, it's called Merry Tags Framelits that are sold with this in a bundle. You get 10% when you buy both, and this is in our holiday catalog, and these tags are just really neat. The one I used here, let me fold this up before I get ink everywhere. You can see the deer and the tree. That's one of the tags. We have a solid, which would be this big round one. And then we have this real delicate looking die here that you cut out all the stuff. And I don't know if you can tell. See, you can see all the different little pieces that were in it. Make sure to use your precision plate when you're using it on dies with all kinds of intricate pieces. There is also a Christmas tree, and there is a couple of smaller bulbs, and like whatever that is called that's on top of a bulb to hold the wires, to hold it, to put it on the tree. Anyway, that's what this piece is for. So now we've got our card semi-made. We're going to take a piece of real red cut at 2 1/4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to put that right on the center. Not on the center, a little to the edge to leave like a border, but it's going to touch your border on each side. I mean, it's going to touch the white on each side. And then I have a piece of Candy Cane Christmas Designer Series paper, and I'm going to put a piece here. Don't forget, our Designer Series paper is on sale right now. If you buy 3 packs, and it is certain ones, so you'd have to go online to see which ones you need to get, but it's a lot of them, and this is one set that is on sale. And if you buy 3 packages of Designer Series paper, then you get 1 free. And that's a pretty good savings of anywhere from $10 to $13, depending on which one you buy. Okay, next I'm going to take a piece of our stitched ribbon. This is real red ribbon. And I'm going to use my paper snips. And I didn't have, excuse me, I need to put on my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. I didn't have a piece of thin ribbon. So I decided to take this stitched ribbon and just cut right down one of the stitched edges. See, if you can see, this ribbon is kind of stitched. That's out of focus. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, it's got bumps on it. And so I just cut one end, and cut right down the middle to make a long string like to hold the decoration. Okay, so I'm just going to put that about 2 inches in, maybe not quite that far, and cut it right where the border is. Okay, now I'm going to use this one. I showed you before, I used the tree and deer. This time I'm going to use this one, and I'm using red glimmer paper that's in our catalog, our annual catalog. I'm not sure if it's in our holiday catalog or not, but I'm going to take and I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals to hold this on, and I think I'll cut them in half a little bit to make sure that it's good and on. And then I'm going to cut just a tiny little piece. You don't have to use it, just the shape that you're given. But I'm going to cut just a tiny little piece. I'll go ahead and take the paper off the back of that one and put it right at the stem so that it holds it firmly. Okay, so now I'm going to attach that. Oops, forgot to take the papers off the bigger ones. So I've already started doing some Christmas presents, but in my house I have October birthday and I have November birthdays. So I have to get those done before I'm finished with, before I can really start my Christmas shopping. Okay, so now we have that. Now, I went ahead and made a bow ahead of time from the same stitched red ribbon, and I'm going to stick it right at the top with some glue dots. Oh, there they are. Okay, I knew I had some open. Okay, so I'm going to do a little on the bow. And I made it ahead with the 10-second bow maker by Meg, and I think it's Meg Davis, but I'm not sure, or Davies. Anyway, you can go put it online if you're interested in it. It's this, and it's the same idea as the fork method, but this is just a little neater, and I liked it. And I think she sells them for $10. Anyway, she used to. So now I'm going to put that bow on. I think I want to trim it just a little bit right there and there. Now, from the time of year stamp set, which is a hostess stamp set, if you have a get-together or workshop in your home or I mean it can be in another place, but a workshop that you're the hostess of and you get sales of $150, you get 10%, and that would cover the cost of this stamp set. That's the only way you can get it. Okay, I'm going to take and put a few more dimensionals on this banner that I already stamped. Now I do not have yet the banner dies for this, so I just cut it out by hand. So you don't have to have everything. I think I do, but you don't really have to have everything. I have to turn it facing me so that I can make sure I got it straight. And there you go. There's your finished card. Isn't that cute? I think it looks kind of elegant with the glimmer paper and the cutouts, the dies that for the merriest wishes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to subscribe, that'd make me very happy. You can go to my website at Kat's Creative Corner for all the dimensions and a supply list. Thanks for coming by.